Hello everyone and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms Edition, where we are making our final push on Carlisle, our final push on the English. They have Carlisle here with a couple of generals, but mostly just siege weapons inside Carlisle. They have a fort here and a fort down near Winchester, where King Edgar is currently hiding. I'm not sure King Edgar was ever meant to become king, but because they've run out of generals, they're kind of having to pull new ones out of the middle of nowhere. So we've got Bryce on his way over there towards Carlisle, and King Llewellyn will pick up this army and head towards Scotland, because Scotland is our next major competitor, and they're a big one. They've got some pretty significant armies, and I don't think the peace will last forever, so we're going to have to get ready for that, which means I'd like to start a recruitment drive. First of all, in Lancaster, we'll get some spearmen going. And in Nottingham, which is one of our main production capitals, we will get our first bombard out on the field, which will be wonderful. A unit of better spearmen and some male knights as well. It's going to take a little while before we can get anything better than that. I will take communal farming in Nottingham because the population growth is slowing, and it'd be nice to get this up as high as possible, because right now it's a fortress. It'd be lovely if it was a citadel, as Carnarvon will be momentarily. In fact, I think, Carnarvon's still another 3 turns before it's completed. It'll be very good when that happens. There's also a gunsmith here, so we'll get that in production behind the citadel, just so we can get 2 bombard places up and running. We do have another army down by... was it by Nottingham? Where was it? I remember seeing another army somewhere. It might have been a bit further down. Oh yes, down here, yeah. Down here by Nottingham, Prince Stafid is also moving up to the front lines as well, with some reinforcements. We'll drop off these swordsmen at Nottingham. There's no point leaving them there. There's also an agent here in Nottingham, an assassin. Let's get him out on the field. He'll have to go. He'll have to go next turn. That's okay. These guys can move into York for the time being. And this army here at Nottingham, we will send forwards. Because we're gonna, even though we're in an alliance with Scotland, I think probably we're gonna have to take them on because they're getting quite powerful, and they're, I would say, our main competitor. We could go off to Ireland next, but that requires a bit of a seaborne invasion, which is not something I want to deal with straight away.
Noble friend of the Highlanders.
Noble friend of the Highlanders will not be noble friend of the Highlanders for much longer.
At your service.
There's not much else we can do this turn, so we're going to pass a turn, see what happens, if anything. We still have these merchants moving down into Cornwall, our good merchants from Montgomery, and we do need to take out that English merchant at some point soon. Ireland seems to still be gathering forces. I do forget there's an English fort still here, but I don't think it's going to prove too much of a threat for the significant Irish troops in the area to deal with. And there we go, Ireland demands to take it out. There does seem to be another fort over there to the east, but I'm not sure if there's anyone inside it. Carlisle seems to be doing its best to kind of reinforce itself in time, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Especially so much of the troops inside Carlisle are siege weapons. I just don't think they're going to manage in the long run. I expect to be at war with Scotland momentarily. They're amassing on the border. We're going to do the same. Looks like they're rushing for Carlisle as well as we are. So I want to beat them to Carlisle. Suitable Prince. He's brave, promising commander, loyal and fair fighter. Welcome aboard, sir. You have a very confusing name to say. Scotland's the most advanced faction. And there's also war declared between Scotland and England. They're trying to take out Carlisle. Makes sense. We need to beat them to it now. It's kind of a bit of a rush. So Newcastle on Tyne has had a bunch of stuff repaired, and Norwich has also got a town guard. Wonderful. In terms of faction announcements, we also have a new lad who's come of age. He's not very good. He lacks justice, feels unappreciated, speaks loyalty, and physically attractive. Okay, you're going to just sit in a really unimportant town somewhere, guarding it. You can sit in... I wouldn't say York's an unimportant town. You can go and look after Lancaster, because William Foulard is actually kind of decent. So you're going to go down to Lancaster. William Foot will... I would love to get to Carlisle before the Scottish do. If I can go with my cavalry, I can get there this turn.
By your will, sire,
I can get there this turn with my
engage.
cavalry, and then the rest of my troops can catch up next turn. Because I really don't want to...
We shall prevail in this siege.
I really don't want to lose Carlisle to the Scottish. That would be unfortunate, I would say. So we'll get the cavalry moving forwards.
Will, sire.
And actually, we can probably have...
Sire.
We could have William Foot join, but I don't think that's necessary. We'll get him to move over to... Actually, he can stay in Lancaster for now. I'd really like to deal with these rebels. Just get them off the field. No, they're not gonna accept that. That's okay. We have no one in Lincoln actually, so why don't you leave William Foot where he is, and this guy will go over to Lincoln to hold that.
Yes,
Lincoln's
sire.
not that important of a town. In terms of the king, we can grab some additional troops from York, take out... Wow, this guy's very loyal. Royal Ties, wife is Anvil. Wonderful. Whereas Tiernan, he is... okay as well. He's probably actually better as a... He's better staying in York. I'm also going to take these guys. They'll move up towards Newcastle upon Tyne to meet up with the king. Well, we will stay here and you will manage Newcastle for now.
Orders.
And we will take out what troops we can that are fit and ready to move. Because we're going to have some issues with the Scottish soon, I would imagine.
Joining forces, my lord.
And you can meet up with King...
My lord.
Actually, you meet up with King Llewellyn this turn.
Combining forces.
So you're ready to go.
We shall continue tomorrow, sire.
I also want to have a look at my merchants.
At your service.
You are now...
Peace must precede trade.
You're a level 4 merchant. Do I have a level 5 merchant somewhere?
Service.
If I do, that would be wonderful.
At your service.
You'd
At your
have a 52% chance. Give it a go.
Shall we take them?
Acquisition failed,
All out for their assets.
which means we're now a daft dealer. It's unfortunate.
At your service.
What about you? 42%? Ooh. Acquisition backfires.
Peace must
He's now
precede
5.
trade,
Okay.
my lord.
He's an English merchant. Let's get out of here. We'll be okay.
Journeying onward. At your service.
That's okay. We'll once his whole employ has
As you command.
collapsed, we should be okay. In Montgomery, we'll recruit a new trader there. What else do we want in Montgomery? Montgomery is still working on Alchemist Lab. That's okay. Cardiff. I'm just intrigued to see if you need anything. You probably need quite a bit, actually. You can have a Merchant's Wharf. That would give us quite a bit more trade. Take the Merchant's Wharf. York is also constructing things at the moment. Newcastle's in construction. Lancaster is just recruiting there. But we will recruit some more Mailed Knights. And we'll recruit a cog just to have one up here in case we need to provide a quick retreat for some of our troops. York we're not going to really recruit from, it's not really a recruiting station. Nottingham, however, I will recruit from as well. And we will take... Ooh, get in another bombard, I'm happy to have that. And we'll take some more heavy cavalry here as well. And then I probably want to get an archery range down as well. Although I think okay, the reason we can't train Sethway is because it's not high enough.
Who do you want?
Not high enough in terms of our kind of Welsh culture, but that's okay.
Aim thy targets.
This assassin's going to train up on Captain Barnaby there of the English rebels.
Won't hear a thing.
And everything else I think is okay. Need to deal with you at some point, but probably not an immediate priority. We do have a fairly mediocre...
Perhaps there are
Oh my
ways
goodness,
we can make
look at that,
people
trading 1379 per turn. That's how powerful merchants can be.
At your service.
We need to take him out so we can do that ourselves. We can take over that gold mine for ourselves because that is an incredible amount of money.
I shall continue tomorrow. Perhaps
1379 is from these mines here in Pembrokeshire. Goodness me. We'll also get, in Pembrokeshire, we'll get some communal actually, we'll get a port. That should help our trade a bit going forward, and just useful to have one in this part of the world. Of course, when we eventually go to war with the Scottish, we will be breaking off our trade rights, but I think we'll be okay. How much does trade account? Okay, trade accounts are a lot of money. But we should still be trading with the Norwegians and the Irish, so it shouldn't be the end of the world. Lots of trade going out of Carlisle. So we could definitely do with getting some more trade up there. But there's plenty of buildings going on in Carlisle for the time being. I'm not sure we need it just yet. Okay. There's not much more we can do this turn. You're recruiting. In the turn, we beat the Scottish to Carlisle. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that we beat the Scottish to Carlisle. That's very, very important indeed. Otherwise, we could have had a lot of issues there. Not that we wouldn't be able to take it back, but I'd like to have kind of a clean start to the war against Scotland. Because once we're done with Scotland, then we can go over deal with Ireland, and the Norwegians shouldn't be too bad all by themselves, really. And the English should be able to join the Barons' Alliance in the ground very, very shortly indeed. I imagine they're going to sue for peace here at Lincoln.
Try words and not war for a change.
I would say give me a region, but you don't have any, so no.
We understand your reservations.
No, not at all. Though Scotland is coming with powerful armies, which is concerning. And this English merchant will probably take out a Welsh merchant. That's okay. We'll keep trading them out of Carlisle. We should be okay going forwards. But yes, we do lose that Welsh merchant. I'm guessing they'll turn to rebel merchants as time goes on.
Very well, my liege. Pulling back from the walls.
Scottish have pulled back from the fort, taking out a rebel army there. Ooh. Okay, everyone's... The race for Carlisle has begun, really. Okay, merchants assets seized. Most advanced faction is us. Wonderful. And diplomatic information. England and Scotland are allies. England and Wales have declared a truce. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, I see. The following factions have become client kingdoms by their independence and sovereignty. So if I attack England, I attack Scotland. Oh, England, you have friends in high places. Yeah. So the English have become vassalised under the Scottish. I'm not sure I can let that stand. Ooh, mercenary Ribbold, that sounds fun. Let's hire one of those. Although that is going to knacker how far you can move.
Yes,
okay, we're getting ourselves ready for a major push against the English. You're putting back because you're useless. There's no point having you here.
We have marched our limit today, sir.
We're going to push forward with all our might towards the Welsh.
Yes.
Even if it's kind of a slightly poor man's army. And get some more Sethway here. And get some Gwent Raiders just to hold the line here in Lancaster. York, we can recruit some Welsh militiamen, but I'm not entirely sure that's worth it. York and Lancaster have had buildings, and Oxford is ready to upgrade. I'm not sure we can afford to upgrade Oxford for the time being. No, we can't, purely because there's a lot going on with Scotland. Montgomery, how's your agent here? Is he any good? He's a 3. Would he be able to take out the Scottish guy? Only 30% chance. I'm not sure that's entirely worth it. I think there's some stuff you can do. Yeah, you can do some stuff here in Lincoln. Some sheep.
I'll continue once I have
keep recruiting merchants. I want to have that Scottish merchant. And Nottingham, we can get some more troops to the front line here as well. We'll let the cavalry move off first because the bombards will take ages to move anywhere.
Command me, sire.
Prince Defid, you're going to move up. It's going to take you a while to get up there, to be honest.
Move. I've tried whipping them, sire.
Cavalry are going to go to the bridge,
Yes. We'll make
and these guys will follow along behind at a much slower pace.
by your command.
The bombards will not be ready yet. Now, I could do with another castle on the front lines. York might even be better as switched over as a castle, but I'm not going to be able to do that. And actually, it does make quite a bit of money. Carlisle, you could start recruiting, couldn't you? Yes, you could. Give me 3 Sethware, please. We'll get you moving. We'll take you probably by boat up to the front lines. And Pembroke can also recruit. You take the 3 Spearmen, not that we have the money to do that. For the time being. Oh, that's kind of annoying, actually, about the English. If I take the English, what's coming after me in terms of the Scottish armies? There's a lot of them here. There's a lot of archers I can see. As far as I can tell, they're not long range, whereas my troops are. So they're quite tempted to push forward anyway. But I don't want to underestimate them, especially with people like William Wallace in tow. Or do I want to wish to proceed? I'm not sure I'm ready to proceed just yet. We'll wait one more turn for Defid to move forward and to hopefully get a bit more troops ready.
Yes, my lord.
I think that's going to have to be the play.
At your
How are you doing? You're kind of terrible. Any agents down here worth their salt yet? You're a 3. You're a 4. Could you take out this guy here?
At your service.
40%. Give it a go. Although of course he could get worse and worse and worse, in which case we'd have some issues. Where is our assassin? There he is.
Need someone removed.
Could I assassinate this guy? 88%. Take him out. That's 1,000 gold. That's nearly 1,500 gold for Scotland per turn. Take him out, get him down. That will do nicely. And we'll get one of our good merchants there. One more turn. Let's see if we can bait the Scottish into attacking us. Although there's no repercussions in this, there are repercussions, but there's no Pope like in the base game of Medieval 2 Total War to come after us with. But Scotland protecting England is not great. Scotland is a powerful force. Not one that I want to anger without due cause. Listen till the right moment, especially as William Wallace is coming down to the front lines. This is going to be a big old scrap outside Carlisle. Okay, richest faction is Ireland. Most advanced faction is Scotland. We also have Philip. Philip, are you any good? You are excellent, good sir. Your fears are unappreciated, you're swift to judge, such drinker, you're virile, so you can have lots of children. You're a bureaucrat, you're naive, you're a born conqueror. Oh, look at that, born conqueror and night fighter. Excellent, my good man. You're going straight to the front lines, you'll pick up a new army somewhere. You can even join Defid. We've got a decent amount of cavalry here, I don't think we need another one. You keep moving towards Lincoln, because you're terrible. You can actually pick up this. You might even get like a pure cavalry army here. We'll pick up a new army here. Pick up these crossbowmen. Do need to be a little bit careful of my expenditure, because I'm only going to have so much money to be able to work with. Let's get some more infantry in production, please. That'll do. And Lancaster, you recruited, didn't you? Yes, you did. We're not entirely sure we need the Gwent Raiders. You'll join up with William Fultz to start a new army there. We're getting ready for an almighty scrap outside Carlisle. Actually pull back to here. Don't actually join them in the fight, but just go near them. Gwent Raiders, we could get them into William Fultz's army, and I will. Just have enough troops there. And then we'll get a few more troops to hold Lancaster. Carlisle has got some Sethware. That's going to go in the boat. And did we get more in Pembroke? No, we didn't. Montgomery, do you have a good agent here? Oh, you're a 5. You might be able to take out this guy by yourself. Ooh, only 49%. Only 49%. But that would be a lot of money.
Do I have a bonny deal for you?
No, hold for now. How much would the sheep would be worth? 246. Go there. You can do the sheep. We've got the assassin.
Who do you want?
Got the assassin to take out this guy here, and then it's going to have a much better chance than any of the merchants.
Today.
We won't get the 500, but it will be worth it. I'm not going to recruit down south. I don't think that's worth it in the slightest. Do we go in for England here? I'd like to get them out of the game. Am I allied with the Welsh? I mean, sorry, the Irish. I am allied with the Irish. I wonder, do I have a diplomat over in Ireland? I don't think I do. I've got a spy.
Where to, sire?
That's not exactly very useful to me. I could do with a diplomat over there. Do I have a Welsh diplomat somewhere? Also,
You flatter this lass with your attention, my lord.
Bethak has come of age. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to pronounce it. You are going to go over and find the fleet here at Chester. We're going to go see if we can get the Irish to attack us, attack Scotland with us. We need to move this spy back down towards the Scottish mainland. There's a lot of Scottish armies here. I'm not sure we have the attrition to take these guys on for the time being. There's an almighty cluster of English, Scottish and Welsh outside Carlisle. It's all going to come down to that.
Your will, sire.
I'm just going to move these guys up to here.
Honor, sire.
Because I prefer them to be my main force. We've got plenty of family members, so that isn't really the issue at the moment. The issue is trying to stay alive. Carlisle is now a citadel, excellent. Heavy armour, that'd be good to get partial plate down. Earl Stables would also be nice. Male knights, to the skirmishers, yeah, we could definitely do with that. At Carnarvon. I'm just going to see how the... Okay, the Norwegians are still here. And Thorbjorg Hackinson was a new princess. Speaking of which, have we got any princesses who have come of age? It's going to be you in a year or two. Got lots of children, and all the princesses will start coming through thick and fast soon, I would imagine. I just want to make sure that the English have not had any territory returned to them. It doesn't seem like they have. I'm concerned by William Wallace here, though. He is, although only a level 4 commander, he's got 56 troops and he's got a pretty significant amount of experience. Highland nobles are no joke. That's a pretty tough army there. I can't hold them on the bridge until I get to that point. So, one more turn. See if we can find out what the Scottish will do. But it really seems to me like me and the Scottish are not going to get on for too much longer. Me and the Irish can be friends for now until things go wrong. And the Irish inevitably backstab me. But for the time being, we seem to be okay with each other. Mutual hatred of the English seems to be going quite well, in all honesty. Okay, push forward there. Let's see what the Scottish have in mind. Are they going to go turncoat? Are they going to attack us? Or are they going to hold the peace for the time being? If one or two of the armies back off, I'll push in. But for the time being, there's a lot of Scottish armies hanging about. We're trying to get our troops to the front line as quickly as possible, but it's not happening quick enough. Nottingham's just a little bit too far away to be producing troops constantly. I don't know what they're doing in that fort there in Scotland. Right, let's have a look at Carlisle. Not much chain.
Hail and well met, noble sire.
I reckon we can take them on.
Friend of the Highlanders.
I reckon we can take them on there. Most advanced faction is us. Faction announcements. New family member. Right. Let's see if we can stifle their income before we start the fight. Who are you?
I respect you, my enemy.
That's annoying. 20% on you. No, take out this merchant, please.
Name thy.
See if we get a nice assassination movie. I love these little clips. Ooh, a snake. Can we get the snake between the legs? Or is the snake gonna not play ball? No, looks like we're successful here. And there we go. Merchant goes down. Our merchant will get slightly better. But most of all, it's a lot of money which was going to Scotland. It's now going to us.
At your service.
Now, where was that good merchant I had? Actually, I've got a merchant coming around, haven't I?
At your service.
273, and that will only get better with time.
I'll continue once I have rested.
I'm going to need to deal with you.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
That's generally rather frustrating. Carnarvon, we can recruit here. Recruit 3 spearmen, and recruit in Gloucester as well. 3 Sethware. And do I have a commander who can do anything? You're not... Okay, you're okay, you'll do the job. You're incredibly bald, but that's not a problem. Get another merchant out on the field. And you're going to move towards Montgomery.
Yes, my liege.
And we'll get a new backup army to go deal with all the rebels in the area. That is a scary army. But I think we would have the advantage in terms of range. How much range do we have in our armies at the moment? We have a lot of Sethware, which is good. Let's see if they're willing to give fight. I need to make sure I'm attacking the right group here.
Orders.
We're breaking the alliance.
Will, sire, we shall engage.
It is just you by yourself. That's unfortunate. Okay, pull back for now. Let's get King Llewellyn in the fight if we can. If I move Llewellyn to here...
As you command.
Now we're going. We will take out Scotland. But we will bring in Oh, I'm not sure I want to bring in all that. I don't want to bring in all that siege. But we may not have a choice. I want to take them out. Let's get it done. We're taking out Scotland, we're taking out England. We come here with no peaceful intent, but ready for battle, determined to avenge our wrongs and set our country free. William Wallace rallying his men for the Battle of Stirling Bridge. He's going to have to do a lot more than that to keep us out. Do we get a cool little speech now that we're going against the Scottish? Probably not. But this is the first time we've taken on the Scottish. Of course, with the English as backup now.
Men, I am in two minds whether or not to take the fight to the enemy. There are arguments in favour of waiting here for them to come to us. Equally, there are arguments for advancing with a loud hurrah. In either case, I know you will fight rather well. Or at least, not badly. Those Scots over there need to be killed. But we do them a kindness, because that way they escape their shrieking, shrill and horrid wives. Women better suited to gutting fish than pleasing men.
Good speech.
Units, await my
Good
orders.
speech. Right, we're going to have to play this quite carefully. There's a lot of siege coming in for us. So my cavalry is going to have to do a lot of work. We have a lot of range archers, but they have the overall range because they have trebuchets and other such things. I'm actually more concerned about the English coming in more than anything else.
The enemy are bringing in
reinforcements. They're going to take ages to get anywhere. Do not use fire arrows, please. Are they pushing towards us? They are. Good. Cavalry, let's... Oh, they got a lot of pikes, mind. Our cavalry might struggle. Get there on the hill. See if we can take them out. If we can take out the Scottish before the English arrive, that would be good. We have the range advantage over them. Well, it's going to take a little while before they are in range. But I think we'll be okay. We have a decent cavalry contingent. We have a very concise, organised army here. And I'm not sure I can say the same about the other armies in front of us. Our archers can start firing now, and they will do a hell of a lot of damage. They don't have long range, and they're fighting uphill. So I'm pretty happy with that. Charge the Highland nobles, please. Charge the Highland nobles. They will start throwing us now with their own archers. That's okay. I think if we take out these Highland nobles, we should do well. But pull back because the pikemen are behind, and I don't want to deal with them if I can help it. So pull back. Hopefully we don't lose our bodyguard here. We may do, or our general here. That's what I really care about. Get out of the way of those pikemen. Oh, our general's in the way there. Oh, our general has just about made it out safely. General has just about made it out safely, which is good. Peasant archers are firing. We should be okay. We took some damage there, but we did some good work. I want to take out the catapults. But you're staying at the back, good sir. I don't need you all to go for the catapults. You're going for the pikemen. You guys go for the catapults at the back. You two go for the catapults. The other guys going for the pikemen at the side. I need to get people to break soon. I need to break those pikemen if I can. Just charge them with all the cavalry. Get them off the field. They're wavering. They're not down yet. Battle's very much in our favour. I do need them to break. Okay, bugger. They're not breaking. Pull back. Pull back. We'll lose quite a lot of cavalry here. How are we doing up here? You charge in. You charge in here. You charge in here. I'm concerned that the... Okay. Charge the Highlanders. They're already wavering. Don't do that. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. If we can get rid of the Scottish army, then we shouldn't have any issues with the English by themselves. They are going to start. It looks like they're going to start routing soon, which is wonderful. They're routing. Get the Scottish off the field. Get the Scottish off the field, please. By themselves, there's a lot of issues there, but by themselves they shouldn't. We shouldn't have anywhere near as much trouble. Scottish are going to start to rout pretty much straight away, which is good. They're fighting to the death. Take out those Highland archers, please. You guys charge the Scots Pike Militia. You guys go over there. Okay, everyone's starting to break now, which is good. I think the preemptive strike against the Scottish has done us well. You guys take out the catapults. Take out the catapult forces. We need enough cavalry left to take on the siege over here. They're going to be absolutely knackered by the time they get to the front lines, but we do need to take out the... Do need to take those guys out. I don't mind not killing all the Scottish, but I need enough of them to rout. They're not going to become a problem going forwards. You guys take out these. You guys take out him. You guys go over here. Take out these spear militia. I think we have dealt with the majority of the Scottish army. Their general lies dead, Captain Dommel. It is time to press the attack, but not on the Scottish. So we're going to reform the line and get the archers back here. But I want to set their formation to loose to negate any potential siege issues. And we're going to try to take on... This is actually looking like the weakest side over here. To take out a majority of these catapults, which I want to do. So we'll get our cavalry set up over here. They're pushing forward, but they look weak. There is some General's Bodyguard around, which I do need to be careful of. I think we'll be okay. The Scottish are routing now. If we can take out enough of the English, we should be able to move into Carlisle by itself, which would be wonderful. Keep the cavalry moving. We don't want the siege weapons to go after us. We can help it. Archers should start firing now, but I think they're only really firing at the Scottish, not anyone else. Take out the catapults. Go for a charge. There's enough of you. Take out those catapults, please. There's way too many catapults for my liking. Okay, set up for a proper attack. Set up for a proper charge. Our archers, are they firing? Where are they firing? Can they fire here just yet? Not. Oh, those catapults are going to cause havoc. I wonder if the best thing we can do is just charge. Go, go, go. Yeah, just charge, just go. You guys take out the ballista. You guys go for the catapults. I think the best thing we can do is just charge them down. Take out these catapults, get them off the field. There's only 12 of you. I don't want you to have issues. Get the general back. And we need the spearmen to charge in. I'd actually would have much rather faced this army in the... I would have much rather faced them in the town rather than out on the field. I do need to just cause a general rout one way or another. Okay, our infantry is starting to charge forward. Once we've got them in a hammer and anvil situation, we should be okay. Take out the general's bodyguard, that's actually the main concern. We'll take some damage there, but there should be enough of them that we can kind of outflank them. We'll have lost a bunch of our cavalry in this engagement, which is not fun. Take out this... do I actually need to go for the general's bodyguard? I somewhat do. You guys go over here. Take out the ballista. You guys by yourself, I'll actually separate you off. You guys should be okay. Archers, you're going off skirmish mode. Take out the general's bodyguard. I didn't realise there's multiple general's bodyguard. One enemy general's fallen. Simon is down. Wonderful. These Sethweir can stand and fight. And I'm going to have to, really. Charge, 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 please. There should be enough of them, plus the cavalry behind, to do some work here. They should hopefully break soon. Which we seem certain, that is because they're going... Yeah, he's fleeing.
He flees the field of battle.
He's fleeing the field of battle. Let's get you out of there. I would like to kill this guy if possible. Archers, you can stay off skirmish mode. I do want you to take out the cavalry if possible. Everyone's very tired though, so you guys go after him. Other cavalry, pull back. We don't need you over there anymore. How's the spearman doing down here? You guys slam into those town militia from the side, please. Take him out. I know you're very, very tired. You've been doing excellent work, cavalry. You need to do a little bit more, please. You need to take out these English. Arguably, the English have actually posed more of a threat than the Scottish have. There's one break already. Excellent. Other cavalry, I need you to take out this town militia here. Archers, go for this general's bodyguard, please. How many men have we lost? We've lost about 28% of our troops. That's okay. I want to start clearing up some of these English. I want to wipe them off the field completely and just take Carlisle. I don't want the Scottish to have a protectorate. That's not something I want to happen. Maybe take all these catapults, given they're still firing. We certainly don't want that to happen. Take out those ballista. You guys here, you're at the very edge. Oh, you're going after Simon. Or the other general, that's annoying. I don't think we're going to manage taking him out, which is annoying. Ooh, this army has been somewhat battered, but we should be okay. No, clear up as much as we can. Clear up as much as we can of the English, please. Take him out. You guys can go up to them. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get to those Scottish, but the Scottish aren't really my concern here. My concern are the remaining English troops. You guys come over here. Yeah, take out those catapults. We take out 83% of them, but I want to take out some more yet. You guys can stop firing, that's okay. Stop your fire at will. Oh, we took out another general, excellent. You guys take out this guy here. Once we've taken out this army, we should be okay. Well done, chaps. That was not an easy battle. That amount of siege was actually quite worrisome, to be honest. Had we not been able to deal with that, we could have had some huge issues. But I think we'll be okay this time. But the Scottish teams have a lot of ability to just keep on firing more and more troops at us. So that's something we're going to have to be careful of. Just break into these catapult guys up a little bit more, please. Thank you. That's probably enough. We'll exit the battle there.
All of Christendom will be
180, 76. Is that going to be enough to take out the English out of Carlisle? We are going to execute. And we're going to execute the English as well. So, relations worsened with Scotland. Retinue expanded. Veteran warrior. Relations worsened with Scotland. To be expected. And Prince Harold survives with one man himself. Who can get there this turn? William Fruits, you're not a great army. You're going to go take out Carlisle.
Laying siege, noble sire.
You guys will need to merge horrendously because you're very damaged. Anyone damaged pulls back to Nottingham or potentially Lancaster. Lancaster's closer. So you guys will pull back next turn. King Llewellyn, you have a bit of a weird army, but you do have some Mercy Ribalts, which will be fun. We can take you out if we can. Captain Gil Kalini. That's probably absolute butchery of your name. I do apologise. Let's get you down because I've got to do this preemptive strike against Scotland before they come for me. Because otherwise we're gonna have some serious issues against them. Let's just wait till a bit of better time of day. Get everyone together. We do not have much cavalry in this engagement, although I don't think we really need it. However, just in case, we'll get all our archers together, even the ones who are not as useful, and we'll get our fairly long line of infantry together as well. And then our siege at the back there. That should do. You guys can group together. You guys fire at will, please. I'm not sure what your range really is. Okay, your range is about there. And the archers can go on fire at will as well, but please no fire arrows because they're terrible. Extinguish arrows just because they're dreadful and I hate them. I don't think they have any siege, but they do have some archers. Seems like they're mostly going to be on this side here, so I'm going to move my cavalry around to deal with them. I want to see this thing in action, though. It's going to be cool to see it fire. It's like one of those Portuguese organ guns, isn't it, or something similar. It looks to be like a javelin of some kind. Be cool to see it fire. Are they going to push forward to us? They are, which is just wonderful. Exactly what I wanted them to do. So, King Llewellyn, let's see what you can do. You haven't had a good fight in a while. There's some very vulnerable looking Highlanders there. Take him down. I think we'll be okay. Most of the archers can start firing. And you guys should be able to fire fairly soon as well. But take out these Highlanders. Even though that's not a proper charge, we should be able to do some pretty good work there. Pull back. They're still already wavering, which is useful. And we can always go for another. Okay, they're routing it. Wonderful. Right, where can we go for now? Go for, if the light cavalry are going to charge us, we'll charge them. That's not a problem. The light cavalry will not be able to stand up to us. Not in the slightest. Male knights are charging our spearmen. I don't have a huge issue with that. We should be okay. Okay, enemy general flees. Wonderful. Okay, we're now going to use our cavalry to charge in from behind. You actually stop firing. You're going to actually hurt our men more than anything else. Charge these heavy nobles. Cavalry, charge the Highland archers from behind. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. These Highland archers don't stand a chance. Look at that. That's a big hit for them. Just pull back so we don't have any issues with the... just charge into fight them. There's only 25 of them. One cavalry charge should be enough to get them to break. They're already wavering. Okay, they're routing. Excellent. Who's still survive? Okay, the Highland nobles. That makes sense. Charge the Highland nobles, get them down. Enemies are badly bloodied. They've lost half their men. Wonderful. Keep charging. You guys can go over here. See how these Highlanders... These border horse cavalry should not be able to do much to us from behind. We'll run down who we can. But we're going to be ruthless. We will execute all prisoners. Scottish have way too many troops for us to really be considering letting them go. Archers can stop firing, because they will just cause more damage to our troops now, I would say. You guys can... You've done your job for today. You can stop. That's okay. It's funny how these light infantry are actually somewhat keeping up with the pace of our cavalry. Actually go run past... I think it's because they're trying to target that soldier there, and I'm not sure it's warranted. So do what you can here. Tell those Highlanders, and you go for the light cavalry here. Come on, lads, you're better than this, surely. Okay, go, 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 go. You just go after these guys. Just take out these Highlanders, and then I'm okay to end the battle. Means we've taken out a good amount of them. In fact, there are 2 units here, so I do want to take them out. Everyone else has done their job. Don't know who you're still fighting. Oh, you guys are chasing the heavy infantry. Makes sense. Whereas you guys, how are you doing now? Okay. Just take out a little bit more of this light infantry, please. Should not be too hard of a ask, really. Okay, that's probably enough. Clear victory. Only 30 men remain. That should be them down. You're going to be executed. Sorry. Such is the fate of all who oppose us. Okay. Is it on too badly damaged to continue? This unit of spearmen needs to head back to... You guys head back towards Nottingham. It's a long way back to Nottingham. Philip, you move forward towards Newcastle upon Tyne, please.
As you wish.
And you guys move forward as well. Yes. Just pretty much nearly all of our troops are going to move forward to the front line here. King Llewellyn can stay here.
I'm only here to fight the Yugaloot.
I don't really want to fight that Captain Nevin without this guy here.
Command me, sire.
We don't really have enough troops in the area.
Yes.
We do have more cavalry. There's plenty of family members hanging around. You 3 guys can move forward to that fort. I don't think we need this fort needed. You guys can go catch up with King Llewellyn next turn if possible. And these guys go back home. You guys have some Sethware, don't you? Yes, you do. You guys head over and drop your reinforcements off here. You guys can go join up with William Foot in the Scottish campaign. And we'll end the turn there. See what Scotland does in response. Our terrible general moves to Lincoln. And our merchants continue on their way. Wonderful. The merchants will start paying for themselves pretty soon indeed. Okay. Well, the Irish and the Norwegians seem to be keeping to themselves, which is very useful. So this is why we're doing this preemptive strike against Scotland and England, because we want to take them out of the game. And Scotland was keeping England afloat, and we don't want England to become resurgent one way or another. I don't mind if I have to deal with the rebels after they kind of die, but I certainly don't want to deal with them for the time being, that's for sure. Okay, Scotland aren't pushing in just yet at us, which is probably a good thing. But they are going to hold here, which makes sense. Because I can't actually really get through unless I go that way. So I'm going to move these guys to here, so I can see all these guys perfectly. Me and Ireland are best buds, wonderful. We are taking out Carlisle. With only 81 men, I'm not sure we even need... I'm not even sure we need Bryce to be here at all, to be honest. But this is the final remnants of the English. Let's take them out. Because once the English are out, the Scottish don't have an ally, and we can focus on the Scottish completely. And they are definitely our main competitors, although I do not want to fight in the fog. Rain, I don't mind. Gwen Raiders taking these guys out. We do have the English coming in as well. Also, not the English, our friends. I think we'll be okay. Just go forward. I don't think we're going to need this separate army here. So I'm quite happy to let them just do their own thing. So these guys all... Our current army will just charge in. As long as this ram doesn't fail, which it might do. Please don't. I don't mind if some of the Gwent Raiders die. But as long as the battering ram survives. Okay, charge. Maybe not the general though. Everyone but the general. Everyone else charge. Everyone else charge. Let's just get this down. Get these guys down.
Our men are winning the battle. Our soldiers have proved their
Okay, we're through the walls. Go straight for the general. This is not going to take long. Break through, take out the general. We've got enough troops to really be able to take them out. Although one of you guys maybe take out the ballista. Another ballista charge in. Everyone charge.
Good tidings.
Enemy general's dead.
We've sent the base cur to
We're taking out 79% of them. I don't think we're going to have any issues going forward, that's for sure. Okay, Lord, we're in control of the city. Excellent. How much do we have left? 96%, 98%, 99%, and 100%. I could have probably done that with a lot less deaths, but I don't particularly mind that. The main thing is, I believe the English are now dead. Carlisle was their last stronghold, as far as I understand it. Do we need to exterminate in Carlisle, or at least sack? I wouldn't mind sacking.
He has granted us victory.
You know what, we'll just occupy. Faction destroyed, England. The long legacy of these people has at last come to an end by your hand. Celebrations held in honour of your glorious conquest of their dominion erupt throughout the kingdom, with everyone from prince to pauper toasting your righteous reign. And we'll get 2,500 florins for doing so. Excellent. Very, very good. York has also got a mining network, which means these mines are going to be worth a pretty penny. If I can work out where they are. We will get a gunsmith. No, we'll get a town hall in York. Could do with some more general troops being able to be prepared here. And I think we will leave things there for today. We've taken out the English. We are at war with the Scottish. Ireland we're pretty friendly with, and the Norwegians seem to be doing their own thing. Maybe me and the Norwegians can go after Scotland in that regard, we'll have to see. But I'd say we've launched a pretty good preemptive strike. We'll get everyone else towards the front lines, although some of our armies here could certainly do with a little bit of work, that's for sure. Even some pretty terrible Even some pretty terrible troops would be better than nothing. So we will just have to see how things go. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.